Counting on alum Jason Duggar recently opened up about how he met his wife, Maddie Grace. He's the most recent Duggar to walk down the aisle this year. His wedding was only 2 months apart from Jana, who married Stephen Wisman in August. But what caught the attention of many was how Jason encouraged Jana to enter the dating world again. Keep reading to see what he said. Counting on. Fans thought Jana Duggar would stay single. Many fans have thought Jana would stay single for her life. She was the oldest Duggar to remain unmarried. The Counting on alum also said in one of her interviews that she's fine with living a single life. Some people also believed Jim, Bob and Michelle wanted her to be the family's caretaker, especially for her younger siblings. But many were surprised when she announced that she married Stephen in Prairie Grove, Arkansas. Jason tells Jana to scroll for IG men. Jason also had an interview after marrying Maddie Grace. But what caught the attention of many was when the Counting on alum shared what he told Jana when he was still courting her. According to Jason, he scrolled on social media to look for his significant other and said the same thing about his oldest sister. He added that it was some kind of dare, that he'd still find the right person, and Jana would too. I was talking with Jana. I was telling her. I was like, listen, Jana, you got to put yourself out there if you want to find a guy. So I was like, look, listen, I'm going to hop on here just to find someone, just to show you that I can do it, he added. But despite Jason's advice, it seems Jana focused on her longtime friend Stephen, who was reportedly linked with her back in 2020. Counting on. How's Jana Duggar today? Over the past few weeks, Jana has been documenting her new life with Stephen. The Counting on alum often uploads YouTube vlogs featuring the renovation of her Nebraska fixer-upper. Members of the Duggar family have also been helping the newlyweds with the renovation. Jana Duggar is starting to share videos from her courtship journey with Stephen as well. She even promised her followers that her next vlog would showcase her bachelorette trip. If you are looking for more Duggar family news, come back to TV shows Ace for all your updates. The Duggar family has always been a source of fascination for fans, especially since the days of their reality shows, 19 Kids and Counting, and later Counting on. As the family grows older, many of the Duggar children have ventured out into the world of social media, offering fans glimpses of their lives post-reality TV. One member of the family who has always sparked interest is Jana Duggar, the eldest daughter. Despite being in her mid-30s, Jana remains single, which has led to much speculation and even pressure from fans and family alike. Recently, Jana's younger brother, Jason Duggar, made headlines with a playful suggestion that has fans buzzing. He jokingly told Jana to scroll for IG men. This light-hearted comment, while seemingly harmless, brings to the surface deeper discussions about Jana's singleness, the pressures she faces as a Duggar woman, and how the family's conservative views on relationships and marriage might be evolving in the age of social media. The Duggar family's views on courtship and marriage. To understand why Jason's comment has garnered attention, it's important to look at the Duggar family's approach to relationships. The Duggars are known for their deeply conservative Christian beliefs, which place a strong emphasis on traditional gender roles, courtship, and marriage. Unlike dating in the mainstream sense, courtship, in the Duggar world, is a relationship pursued with the intent of marriage. It's a highly monitored process where physical contact is limited, and parents are heavily involved. In Duggar culture, marriage typically happens young, with most of the siblings getting married in their early 20s and starting families soon after. Jana, however, has been the exception. Now in her mid-30s, she remains unmarried, which has led to years of speculation and rumors about why she hasn't settled down. Some fans have speculated that Jana might be waiting for the right person, while others have suggested that she enjoys her independence and the freedom to live life on her own terms. Regardless of the reasons, Jana has always handled the questions about her personal life with grace, never letting the pressure get to her, at least publicly. Jason's playful push, scroll for recent suggestion that Jana should scroll for IG men, brings a modern twist to the Duggars' typically old-fashioned views on relationships. In a family where online dating or casually looking for a partner via social media would likely be frowned upon, Jason's comment feels like a playful acknowledgement of the times. It shows that even within a conservative family like the Duggars, the younger generation may have a more relaxed approach to relationships, or at least humor around the topic. For Jana, social media could indeed provide a more private and less restrictive way of meeting potential partners. The Duggars have always been in the public eye, and their courtships have often been scrutinized by fans and critics alike. The idea of Jana casually scrolling through Instagram to meet men might seem far-fetched for traditional Duggar values, but it's also a way to highlight how times, and perhaps perspectives, are changing. Jason's comment could also be interpreted as a sign of sibling support, even if done with humor. After all, the Duggars are known for being extremely close-knit, and it's not unusual for siblings to tease and prod one another about their personal lives. In Jason's eyes, Jana may deserve to explore her options in a way that works for her, even if it's outside of the family's usual boundaries. Jana's independence and quiet defiance. Over the years, Jana has built a reputation as the independent Duggar daughter. While many of her siblings married young and started families, Jana has remained at home, often taking on a maternal role for her younger siblings and nieces and nephews. However, this independence has also sparked curiosity and admiration from fans who see her as a quiet defier of Duggar norms. Jana has always maintained that she's waiting for the right person and that she's not in a rush to marry. Unlike some of her siblings who seem to follow the expected path, Jana's approach to life has been more deliberate. She has been involved in various projects, from home design to gardening, and has made it clear that she enjoys the responsibilities and opportunities that come with being single. Jason's comment about scrolling for IG men may reflect a family acknowledgement that Jana can take her time and explore relationships on her own terms, without the pressure to fit the mold. A modern twist on Duggar romance. Jason's comment also raises an interesting question about how modern dating practices might clash with or blend into the Duggar family's traditional values. While courtship is still likely the preferred path for most of the family, social media is now a major part of life, even for the Duggars. With platforms like Instagram allowing people to connect with others across the world, the idea of meeting someone online isn't as taboo as it once might have been, even for a Duggar. If Jana were to take Jason's advice, jokingly or not, it would signify a significant shift in how the family approaches relationships. The younger Duggar siblings may be more open to meeting potential partners in less conventional ways, recognizing that times have changed, and so too must the ways people meet and connect. This modern twist on dating could pave the way for Jana to find love in a more private and less restrictive environment than a highly publicized courtship. What does the future hold for Jana? Ultimately, Jason's suggestion for Jana to scroll for IG men is a light-hearted moment, but it also touches on broader themes of independence, modernity, and shifting family dynamics. Jana's single status, once the source of speculation, may now be a sign of the Duggar family's ability to adapt to the modern world, even if just a little. For Jana, the future remains open. Whether she finds love through courtship, social media, or in a more traditional setting, it's clear that she's on her own journey, and she's not in a rush to meet anyone else's expectations. Jason's comment, while playful, reminds us that the pressures of Duggar life are evolving, and even within a family rooted in tradition, there's room for humor, change, and perhaps a little scrolling. In the end, it's Jana's story to tell, and whether she chooses to swipe, scroll, or continue waiting patiently, fans will be there, cheering her on every step of the way.